You all carry on.
Okay. I didn't take a picture of it. I just had a wonton noodle with chicken claw. Wow, nice. My
Hey,
face
your
wanted.
food, a lot of stuff inside, but you only put one or two items. Then I was like wondering what's the other item.
What's that?
When you post your photograph in your Facebook, you say
Oh,
like this one.
no. Later on, I wrote already. I wrote the name. At first, I just put a photo and I was wondering, you also wonder what is
No,
it?
no,
So
no.
I,
The ingredient, like supposing like you put like you said like this one like meatball and spinach. But I see other thing also got there. I don't know what's there. What's that? What you put? What you put? You know what I mean?
oh, you can always ask question, right?
No. I mean in your Facebook.
Yeah, you can always ask question, then
I
I always
know. I
answer.
don't ask question. One.
Never mind, I just ask.
What's that? What's that? That's it. Hey, you say got two items, but I got five items inside leh.
Hmm.
When
Bee
you're a
Hong.
cook, you gotta know, no? When you're a cook, you gotta know.
Yeah, sorry, Bee Hong. Hi. Would you like to introduce yourself? Because it's the first time I see you. Miss Cheng. Miss Cheng.
Yeah, now I can speak already. Yes. My name is
Okay.
Catherine Cheng actually. Um,
Oh, another Catherine. There's a lot of
yes,
Catherine here.
yes. And
Yeah.
then this is my first time joining this session.
Okay.
Mm.
Welcome. I hope you like it. As per appearance, this session will be recorded. So we just wait
Yes,
for a
okay.
few more minutes before I start. I'll give it to about maybe 10:40, 10 minutes, then I'll start. Meanwhile, we just discuss. Yeah. Hi, Catherine. Yeah,
Hi, hi.
I
Hello.
was I was almost late this morning, but I managed to rush it, and then Catherine soon agreed to stand in for me. Thank you so much, Catherine.
Yeah, but then now you're doing on your own already lah.
Yeah, it's okay lah. Means at least you are there to help me. Okay, since you all are here, I just throw these two questions I had in mind, which I also posted in Facebook. In many cultures, women cook more than men. What do you think so?
I think
Yes,
so, yes.
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 Okay, then Dihong, can you tell me why?
I think the reason is woman the character. I think character wise they are more family centered. So to eat healthy food, so cook is better than eating out. You can
Okay.
choose the oil and the amount of salt you put in.
Yeah, correct. So I mean, you have control of what you eat, and you also have
Yes,
whatever you put inside, especially the oil and
yes.
everything. But
Mm.
would you like to share one or two items that you normally cook for your family?
Oh, I normally use a lot of variety of food, more colors, and I,
Mm-hmm.
I don't put salt at all, but I pound the ikan bilis. I buy the ikan bilis and then after washing, I get the guts out and the bones out, and then after that I air fry it when until very crispy. Then I pound it into powder. I use that as substitute of salt.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, not only salt substitute, it's also flavoring substitute.
Mm,
Definitely flavoring. Yeah.
yeah.
Wait. Oh, I need to write down all these things that you all wrote. A very good idea. Anyway, it's recorded. Oh, I have to let you all know that this session is being recorded. Hi, Jasmine. Hi, Iris. Thanks for coming in. Now, what about Capsule? What do you think?
Yeah. Basically, the men usually will go out to work, so there's no
Hello.
time for the family. Like this and Catherine Chung is it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Same thing. Yeah. Because the mothers usually, if they are not working, they are more family centered. Even they are working, they are also family centered. You know, and they will also think of the children, what to eat and all that. Because they are the ones who give birth to them, so they will know, or she'll say, we are the ones who know our children, what do they like and all that. You know, more of maternal kind of feelings that women have,
Mm-hmm.
like, much more
Mm.
for rather
Yeah.
than men.
Yeah, I agree. Well, it's also a form of family bonding if you were to cook at home. More
Yeah.
on family bonding. What about Agnes? Any your views, please?
For me, I noticed that okay lah. Generally speaking, is the woman cook, the man will do the bring the bread home lah. But I noticed in the Peranakan culture, it's the man who does the cooking. It's the man who does the cooking. I think normally as young boys, they tend to.
I thought the matria is the one who said, do this, do this, do this.
No, but the mothers were the supposedly like the matriarch will do the cooking and everything. But the boys will learn how to cook also. I noticed a few of my Peranakan men, they are the who cook, you know. They cook for the family. Even that their wives are working, they come back, they cook. I know about 4 men already. They do a cooking. My father, when my grandmother was alive, she does the cooking. And then when my grandmother passed on, my father retired before my mother. So he does the cooking. And my father is a better cook than my mother. He will be very particular about the presentation and the, my mother is more like chin chai cook. But then I noticed a few of my Peranakan men, I mean my male friend, they cook. Their wives are working, but they cook. Yeah.
Okay. What about Jasmine? What are your views? What are your views that in most of our cultures, a woman cook more than men? What are your views? And why?
Cannot sit alone in the office. My boss
Oh.
are around, but basically my generation, a woman is the one who cook lah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Right. Iris, unmute yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, your views, please.
I never pay attention. Just now talking.
Okay, never mind. My question thrown before I start the session is: in most culture, women are cook more than men. What do you think? What are your views and why?
Yeah lah, women are born to be in the kitchen ma. Men are born to be served ma. What to do? This is the culture.
Okay, this is the culture. Okay, what about Cheryl Tiong? Cheryl, can you turn on your video? If you are unable to speak, can you voice out? Cheryl?
No. I looking for my specs. I cannot find.
Oh, never mind.
Another
You just
table.
stop. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I heard. I was looking
Okay.
at that. I heard.
Mm-hmm.
Woman always take care of the household most of the time. In olden days, even now, women are multitaskers or whatever you call it, because women have to do a lot. You know, a role as a mother and whatever, sister or whatever. All these roles which we have to play. So that's why, yeah, women are given this role of cooking, taking care of the children, the needs the needs of course include the eating the makan etc. Okay, enough already
Okay.
Carry on your session.
Okay. Thank you. Melissa just came in. Melissa, I just got to let you know that Terrence is recording this session. Maybe he wants to know more about pork also yeah, the question we throw to the floor is, in many cultures, women cook more than the men. What are your views and why do you think?
Okay, women cook more than, because I said woman normally is a prime housekeeper. So they normally take care of the household and all the cooking and everything. Men cook only as and when they like. Yeah, and whether they're passion. So normally, okay, my husband cook, but he cook what he likes to eat. Not everybody likes to eat. For me as a woman, as a mother, I'll cook what the family likes to eat. Yeah, that is my priority. Yeah.
True. I always ask one, what do you like to eat? What do you like to eat? And their answer is literally translate green vegetable, ching chai.
Then I always reply, okay, I don't have ching chai in the menu. I always reply that there's my menu don't have ching chai or anything. This is not in the vocab in my cooking. I said, okay, because certain times you cook what they like, but actually they don't like. In the end, you left a lot. So if I cook certain things like they want, okay, I said, how many pieces, how many portions? Yeah, and it's best that at least food won't get wasted. When you cook something that is good, they finish everything that you don't even have a chance to try. And if some things that they don't like, the whole plate is left on the table. So normally I plan my menu carefully to suit everybody. No doubt I got 3 kids, they'll say that, oh, you're not fair, you cook this one favorite, I say, I cook everybody's favorite. Yeah. But sometimes when I cook your favorite, you're not there, so you cannot blame me.
Yeah, so we have a new guest that comes in by the name of iPad. iPad, can you reveal yourself? Otherwise, you'll be put in a waiting room. But of course, I would gladly allow you to share with this session. But at least let us show your, at least show your face. Sorry. iPad.
iPad muted.
Yeah, he mute lah. What can I
But he
do?
can hear us.
Definitely he can hear us. iPad, can you I tell you what, I leave iPad alone for 5 minutes. If he doesn't want to show, he or she doesn't want to show, I have to remove. At least it's more fair to the rest of the girls here. I think most of them are girls. Okay. Good morning, Frida. Thank you for coming in. Okay, you're late, but nonetheless, the question thrown to the floor is: in many cultures, women cook more than the men. What are your views and why? Frida, can you hear me? Okay.
Sorry, dear. I am late, I know.
Never mind. Better late than never.
What's the question again?
In most culture, okay, in most culture, woman cooks more than men. Okay, what are your views and why?
Oh, so I share my personal view.
Yes.
I'm very fortunate in my household. There are two males who likes to cook because the mother and the wife refuse to provide decent meal. Bo pian. So instead of spending money buying outside, they will just dish it out, whatever I have in the fridge. Bo lui, so they have to do the wise way. Yeah,
Okay.
that's my experience. Yeah.
You protest.
Yeah, well, I'm having more and more people coming in. Never mind. Let me ask June the last one before I start. Let me say sorry, 45. Oh, iPad had decided to leave. Never mind. No need to kick out. June, where is June? I saw June somewhere. Miss June, can talk or not? Yes or no? Cannot talk. Okay, you listen only. Yeah. Okay. All right. So without further ado, let me show you, screen share you about pork. Okay, today we will talk, oh wait, before I screen share about pork, because a lot of times I noticed that Peranakan use a lot of meat to cook, okay? And then also, I mean, a lot of pork. Besides Peranakan, even the Chinese also, they love to cook with pork in the Western too. It slipped my mind for being wanting to go in this session. But let's reverse back about the views. Most of you all said woman. Actually, did you realize that the men are treating this cooking as their professional? No, they are not better cook. They treat this cooking as a professional. So it's an income for them. Yeah, you notice most of the hotels.
Yeah, they are better chefs actually.
Yeah, honestly, they are better chefs because they cook for not for like us family of 5, 6, 7, or maybe maximum 10, but they cook for hundreds, 200, maybe 1,000. So I think they should be a more capable person to handle the whole kitchen. But not forgetting, my last boss is a female. Her name is Tony Robertson, and she's a Myanmar, and her size can be capsule size. Yeah, small, petite, But to project herself an executive chef, she loves to stand like this, like this. Make yourself look big. Okay, without further ado, let me show you this slides on all about pork, because I think a lot of them would like to know also. Yeah. Okay. Today's topic is all you need to know about pork. I'm so sorry that parents put down offals also, like brain, liver, kidney. I'm not going to show that because all of us know what the brain look like, the kidney look like, and what the liver also. So next, I'm going to show you this one. We show you the ultimate guide of all the pork cuts. Okay, see the anatomy of a pig. The pig, the whole carcass can be divided into the shoulder, the loin, the belly, and the leg. Okay, the shoulder itself has different cuts, but these are the four main cuts. Besides the front hoof and the back hind leg. Okay, as you can see there, the shoulder joint, the mini joint, the collar joints. These are the collar joints. The loin eye, they are all here. Okay, the loin eye and the Valentine steaks, loin steaks are here. Later, I'll show you another slide also. And basically the belly here, these are the belly, these are here. They are the belly slice, the rustic belly, the belly joint, and the mini belly. Okay, that is where all the short ribs are also. Okay, for this side, that is shoulder, huh, it can have, I think the other day, who was it? Louis is saying, oh, way back. Later I'll come to you also. This one also, yeah, Wuhua Road, Ngor Hui Ba. A lot of them have a
Where is it?
uh,
Way back.
later I show you. This
Oh,
one is
okay.
just a quick one first. So these are the part like this is collar joint, mini collar, double collar, collar stick. Collar stick is where that part, down here, but there's a bone there. Then there's a little bit of bone there. Yeah, like yesterday I went to what is the place called? Pete's Place. I had a lamb chop. Wow, as big as my plate. Actually, it's a lamb. I think it's a collar part with a piece of bone, but it's worth $30 set lunch. Okay, these are the shoulders and everything. Okay, next. All right, shoulder, pork shoulder. In Chinese, who know how to read Chinese? That's 猪什么什么肉 huh?
肩膀的肩。
猪肩肉. In Hokkien, it's called tui ba. Because why? Tui ma, the leg down there. That's why it's a direct translation. So for the shoulder there, you see the butt. Pork butt is on the upper side. Okay? Pork shoulder is on the lower side. For pork butt, it is also known as Boston butt to the Amor, Western chef. Or some of them call it mei rou in Chinese. Okay? I also show you this pork shoulder chop. You can see, you all will say that, oh, this is definitely the pork chop that we serve. Some people, they serve this pork shoulder chop because it's cheaper.
Oh, pork shoulder chop.
Yes, pork shoulder chop. But I prefer pork shoulder chop because they have fats and sinew in and then more flavor too. And also with the bone intact, when you grill or pan sear the steak, it will not shrink. Always remember, if you remove the bone, the meat will shrink and then it looks smaller. And this one I show here is more of a Western style, whole roast. Okay, they roast the whole pork butt or the whole Boston butt. It's good to roast the whole pork because when you roast, it is pink in the center. Okay, a lot of you all say that, local pork cannot eat pink. Yes, try not to eat local pork pink, but you can always buy Spanish pork if you can afford. Save a little bit more, you pay for Spanish pork. Because pork, preferably, you should cook it almost pink. Then after you roast it, you leave it outside to cool it down. To let it cook by itself because it's still hot. It will gradually go to well done, but not very well done. Okay? The next part is pork collar. 五花肉. In Hokkien, they love it. Kek simba. Kek simba. No, kek. I don't know what's kek simba. I think some of you Hokkien, you're hearing because my mother-in-law always said kek simba. I was wondering where the hell is kek simba, Then my husband told me, pork collar lah, above the pork shoulder. Kek simba. This one, you see this Boston butt here?
Boston butt.
Pork collar. Pork collar is also Boston butt. You see, that's the roast for this roast. So what you do is that you marry the whole piece of meat, a whole chunk of meat, and then you season it, marinate, and you roast. I like to cook this one pan fried with steak and so. I think some of them do know that I did share the other time when I was cooking that pork collar, cube one with potato and carrot. This is the one. And also when you marinate this pork collar, you have to season it with a little bit of corn flour and then just set aside because corn flour indirectly acts as tenderizer. But this meat is very flavorful. It's a little chewy, but not that chewy. It's quite nice, you see. So when you marinate with a little bit of corn flour, it becomes crunchy when you fry it, stir fry. Okay, a lot of places like Japanese restaurant, they use it as shabu shabu. You see this side? Right? It's a balance. It's a combination of fat, sinewy, and everything. Okay, it is all pure lean meat, and it's very siap, in Chinese state. The other one, the Korean will do it as a barbecue. The Korean barbecue. This
one very nice.
Yes, of course you have to get the sauce. That's why when you choose barbecue, look for pork collar. Good, trust me. Next, someone was asking me about this Okay, if you were to debone the whole carcass. This whole stretch of boneless pork loin is divided into this part. If you cut, it becomes a rib roast. Okay, but if you look at the side here, it's similar to pork chop, but a bit of a fat, but marbling. I would say marbling. And this one, the rib eye chop, because it's at the eye, the center of the eye. They call it the eye of the round. Ke yo ba. In Hokkien, it's ke yo, jia yao ro. I think this whole slab is called yao ro. Yo ba. Okay, above this part, you can't see later on the next slide, is the pork fillet. This one is more at the side, the back there. Yeah. So of course you cut this whole slab. They call it the sirloin roast. You can see it's longer. It's similar to the beef sirloin, but the fat, of course, they trim it off. Then you can have sirloin chop. You see the bone here, where it's nearer to the bone. And then of course you have this New York chop and rib eye chop. Why they call it chop, chop, chop is because we cut into portion size, and it's one person eats that chop. Okay, and this one is a pork loin. You see, totally lean. Okay, with the skin on. Okay, this one you can roast and you can make it the skin to be crackling. It's very nice also. Because I'm Western trainer, so mostly on Western, but you can also do for Chinese cooking. I just basically let you know where the cuts are. Next, pork rib chop. Pork rib chop comes from pork loin. If you don't have the bone, it's known as pork loin. But if you have the bone, some call it pork chop, but it comes from the rib. That's why we call it pork rib chop. Or you can shortcut pork chop. A lot of people mistaken pork chop, pork chop. Oh yeah, Bobby Yee commented, oh, I only know about pork chop in the pork. But unfortunately, he's not here. Okay, in Chinese, it's called chu pa. Yeah, are you all with me?
Yeah.
Okay,
Sure.
good. So this one, you see, they barbecue it, I think, with barbecue sauce. This is more Angmoh style, huh? You marinate it and then you do those barbecue one. Some of them like the HP and then some other sauces. Oops, I go up again. Sorry. Okay, the next one, the pork fillet or pork tenderloin. There's a difference between fillet and pork tenderloin. Tenderloin is the whole thing. It's also called a fillet because there's no meat, there's no fat. Okay. 猪腰肉，对吗 Cheryl?
猪腰腰。
猪腰肉 and 猪柳, but in the Western kitchen we call it 牛柳，豬柳同埋牛柳 in Cantonese， 牛柳跟豬柳，柳 when it's 柳 is fillet, the whole fillet.
唔係喎，叫做梅肉喎，梅肉。
What is 梅肉？
梅肉咯。
Yeah, it's correct. This is what they always call it with 梅肉. They call it bueba.
Yeah.
The teacher always call it bueba. The most expensive of the cut.
Yeah.
Yes, and then this is only strictly for baby. My grandson, very soft and tender. You cannot overcook it. You cannot overcook it. So they call it soft tenderloin. It's like a tenderloin steak. You see, you can do it like steak cut, like this, or you can have the whole thing and roast it and then you cut.
The most expensive.
Oh yeah, because you know why now? The whole pig only got 2 loins on it.
Yes, that's one. The most expensive.
That's the most expensive. Yeah, and the most leanest one. You don't see a speck of fat. Only the fat are outside only, like at the gristle. This one white thing is called gristle. 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 Yeah, you have to remove all this, otherwise very June. Okay, I hope you can see my cursor.
Okay, Sally, fillet and tenderloin the same thing or different?
Okay, fillet, the whole fillet.
It's called fillet.
I better take my.
This whole thing called fillet.
Oh, I see. Okay. Is it the one you or char siu also? Char siu?
Yeah.
Char siu will come later. Char siu you cannot use this. It's so expensive.
Expensive. Char siu. Well, the
okay.
This one, sayang, when babies start to eat, you give.
Oh, okay.
Because they have no fat. Okay. Bear in mind again, every meat, especially for Western, I like the meat to be cooked the exact doneness. Don't overcook it. Okay. Okay. This one is pork chum chop. Unfortunately, I can't find a picture of ready to eat food. This one is this piece of cut is exactly what I ate in what do you call it, in Pete's Place. for the lamb. But the lamb one is so much bigger. It's as big as, let me see, 6 to 7 inches in length. That means
Wow.
this point to this point, 6 to 7 inches, very huge. And yesterday I ate one. They put portobello mushroom and they put zucchini, the red and the green one, and then they have a very nice lamb juice with pine nut. Wow, beautiful. Startup call for two course set, and then what you can do is somebody paid for me because as a member. You hold on, Thomas. It's recorded. Okay. Yeah, he disturbed me. Okay. The member had paid 50% only, so I only paid $20 plus.
Wow, that's a good deal.
A very good deal. So you find someone
I
who is
love
a
lamb
member
chops.
of higher. Initially I didn't want to eat because it's very unhealthy, sinful. But then I said, what the hell? No, just eat it now. Then when the dish came out, oh, so big, I tell you, I enjoyed it, and it
I will
doesn't
try.
have that lammy flavor. It doesn't have. So you can go to his place and try. Please bring someone who is a member. Then you got 50% discount. Okay, it's a meaty chop cut from the rump of the pig. It can be bought either on or off the bone. This is on the bone, okay? The charn is a cheap cut, definitely a cheaper cut. That's why they can sell $30 for the set meal, okay? It's delicious, the flavor and the texture. It's, of course, very versatile. You can cook it grill, barbecue, or fry. Stir fry also can. No hard fast rules, okay? Then you serve with a chutney or dressing or to cut through the fattiness out. Yeah, one thing about this, they have a piece of fat here, and this part also very tough because it's a membrane, a tendon, the gristle to hold the meat. So this part when you grill, you just have to cut off then you eat inside. It's very tender. Yeah, next. Look, it's also called what? 猪炖肉, Miss Cheryl again. Cheryl, how you pronounce this word? She's not here. It's okay. Then never mind. We'll go next one. If you all want to know later, I'll show. I'll post it.
I'm muted. Sorry.
Okay. What is this word? 猪炖肉. How you pronounce?
第二声吗？猪 is correct. 炖猪炖肉。
猪炖肉. Okay, 猪炖肉. She's my Chinese teacher lah. I'm very jialat one. Okay.
No lah, I'm not lah. You're quite good actually.
Okay. Now this one is 猪腿, pork leg. You see the pork leg. If you further go down, you go to that Oktoberfest. They serve the pork, the crackling pork. They use this part. That means this end part here. But this one is also partially cut. No, it's bigger. It's as big as this cutting board. That's where they do the Iberico ham or the what is China ham? 金华火腿. Okay, in China they use this one a lot. The whole leg they just put full of salt, coated with salt, so thick, and then they just leave it there to cure the meat. And then after the meat is being cured, you can just eat it like that. No need to cook already. Same with the Iberico pork. Okay. Alternatively, you can do it as a whole roast here. You see down here the Western style. You can potato, carrot, garlic, whatever. And then of course this guy, unfortunately, this picture, this skin can be made into a crackling skin if you know how to do it. Yeah.
Made into a what? Sorry for interruption. What do you say again?
Crackling, kena siu yung, crack. Yeah. Yeah, it can be done. Right? My dad always do that. My dad always use this roast pork to do a roast during Christmas. He always do one roast pork, one roast turkey for us. And then when the skin, not crackling, what he do is that he on the upper heat of the oven, the salamander, the top grill. He on it. He control the heat, and then he hold. He use a fork, he hold, and then he crack, pop, until the whole thing pop there. Okay, Leo. Yeah. So now is the pork belly. Pork belly is known as sanchen ro, sam zamba, Zhunan ro. But a lot of them mistaken it as wu hua ro.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a difference. But I put it blue color. Then again, it is up to the Chinese. They want to say what roll, but we know this is the belly part. Okay, definitely sam zamba because for 1, 2, 3 layers.
Sam zam no, 三层
Correct. And you must be grateful, the local pork here, the sam zamba is beautifully lean. Okay, in China, the size is double the size like that, and the top part here is fat.
And
And then correct. Cheryl is correct. because I have a cousin who married a Chinese wife, and the son loved the pui ba, and it's called fei rou. Why they call it fei rou? Because it's fat, and why they call it roll? Because it tastes like meat. It's not the girly type one. No. It's really China pork. It's really solid, and that's how they do tong po roll. When the tong po roll, when they're ready, they put like jello like that. It's not soft. It's not girly. Okay, and then yeah, this is the one. And the little boy called this part new, 我要吃 new. I don't know what is new, but it's so cute. So this one is very good. This one on the right is very good for bacon. You see the size? This is the streaky part. That's a different part. You see this part, why so thin and long, and this one's the upper part of the body. This is the lower, more the belly part, the bottom already. Lesser meat. Okay, of course, we all know the famous Xiu Yok. Here. Yeah? Next. Okay, pork cheek.
Pork cheek.
Okay, pork cheek, a lot of them is taken. Pork cheek. That's why I want to stress on this part. Pork cheek, yeah, this part, everyone got two cheek. They got two cheekbone, and also beef also have. Beef cheek is very nice also. Pork cheek is two lump. You can cook it, and it's also the most tender part. You don't think that the two only just eat. He doesn't do much mouth exercise. The what? Churro what? Cheryl?
Yeah.
Churro jia. Okay, I don't know what is that. But I know this one. I definitely know this one, and I definitely love this one. Is Zhu Jing. Okay, it's a pork jaw. Pork jaw is just slightly underneath the cheek. And you see the marbling.
Jing is the neck actually.
Zhu Jing Lo. Chi Kang Yok lah. In Cantonese, it's called Chi Kang Yok. It's not at the neck. It's between the cheek and the neck. Like the lower jaw there. You touch your jaw, it's down there. But the Chinese call it Chi Kang Yok. But in English, you don't say Chi Kang Yok is cheek. It's not. It's jaw. Pork jaw. Jowl. This is something I learned about 10 years ago. This name. Okay. This one is very good. I love it. Very good for barbecue. Why? Because of the marbling. You see the marbling? Lovely. Okay. And this one also, some of them, if you were to go into a Vietnamese or a Thai restaurant, they have this grilled pork jaw. They call it pork cheek, some of them. Very tender. When you eat the time, it's not the kind of tender one. It's like, you eat, but it's not tough. It's just got this crunchy flavor. It's not a crispy. There's a difference between crunch and crisp. So it's just crunch, very nice. And for barbecue, it is amber fire. At the end of the barbecue, you decided to eat with your wine, and Hokkien say "Pui Jiu Lim." This is very good. That goes with the beef one also. I don't know why I got this one. Later on, I'll show you what is pork jaw. I just like this link here. Okay, this is baby back ribs, 小排. You see the baby back ribs is very short, and you can see it in Stuart Anderson, most of the Amor restaurants. Okay, definitely they barbecue it. Of course, they serve it. The American, they love to serve it coleslaw in the barbecue sauce. Okay, so there's a difference between baby back ribs and this one. This one is pork prime or premium ribs. Long gu. Okay, you see this part, the bak kut teh. There are a lot of people, they use the shorter one. The shorter ones are the cheaper cut. This long one is more expensive. And then when you see the raw part of it, you see there are some meat, some fat. It's a balance. It's a mixture of the texture. So it's much more flavorful here. And of course, when you cook, it comes out very easily. So this cut, remember, if you want to go and eat bak kut teh, you ask the fella, 老板, 有没有龙骨? Some of them does serve, some of them don't. If they say no, then it's okay. You want to eat, you eat. You don't want. But I think the founder bak kut teh, those famous ones, I can't remember the name offhand now. They do have long gu. Okay.
So the long gu is the big one. Then the small one, how you say them? Or is it just small? Just 排骨? You say the small one.
排骨. But Thai food is
Thai food
smaller.
lah.
Yeah, the other one is baby
Okay.
back ribs because you see the whole pork, the rib is so long. So probably the
Okay.
long is nearer to the meaty part. Then he goes down and cuts it, chop, chop, chop. Yeah. Is there any question?
Yeah, how you say jaw in Chinese dialect? The
Chi
J-O,
WL, chi gang yo. Pork neck, pork
ah,
neck meat.
okay, in dialect.
Chi gang yo in Cantonese.
Chi
Gang.
Kang, K-I-A-N, Yok, Y-O-K.
I like it.
Kang Yok.
Anna's very hardworking.
Hey, I record Take photo some more.
Very cute. Chi gang yo, yeah.
I must go. Okay, I must go and buy. Chi Kang Yok.
That one very good, okay. And also, oh, I forgot to
Goreng.
somebody told me about the char siu, right? Char siu, some of them use wu hua rou. Wu hua rou, the pork collar there.
Pork collar.
Yeah, wu hua rou. You don't need to say pork collar, lah. No, kind of pork collar. They don't
Pork
understand.
collar for char siu.
No, you tell them wu hua rou.
Ooh.
Yeah, five flour meat.
Oh, wu hua rou. Okay,
Wu hua rou. Right. Okay, just now I said that I want to show you the link to that thing. Let me show you again. That one, the pork jaw, I think Agnes will fall in love with it. Okay?
I like fatty, soft.
Yeah, bukan sexy lah. Wait lah, share. Okay.
A bit of fat.
This one got no video, I just show you the picture. You see? This is pork jaw. Apa ni? Pork jaw. It's a Thai grilled pork jaw, or they call it a pork neck, chi kang yo.
Pork neck. Yeah.
You see the texture of the meat? All this fat, you say, girly. Actually, this fat, the texture is like the meat.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure it's not blood. See, is it pork shoulder, pork belly, or pork jaw? That one I will send the link to your blood. Ban breed, You see, and then they did with this sauce. This is a Thai sauce.
Hi, Jasmine.
And then another way to do is a Thai salad like that, I think. Oh, this is the food processor, salah. They blend all the things and they combine garlic, cilantro, lemongrass, soy sauce, all this. Anyway, this one I will definitely put on the Zoom chat. And some of them.
Hey, is that blueberries?
No, black pepper.
Oh, black pepper. Yeah.
Yeah, you put blueberry, then the whole pot become black anyway.
Sorry lah, just look like. Sorry, boss. Never think of it.
Yeah. That, you see, when you grill, you see the color so beautiful, golden brown. I tell you what, you make the right seasoning or whatever you have in your fridge, you can go with teriyaki sauce, you can go with anything. Yeah.
But I don't like teriyaki sauce. Sorry for that.
No, it's okay. Then you can also use the lam yu, the red color one, and marinate. You don't use that piece of the square cheese. I call it Chinese cheese. You use the juice of the lam yu, you marinate, and then you can grill. Also very nice. Very simple. Don't overpower it. See the color of it. Okay, the recipe is here lah. Okay, then allow me to copy. I stop sharing, and I'm gonna share it in the chat. Okay, I already put on there. Okay, now that the session is over, any questions? Any question on the slide?
Not question on your slide, but just to stand corrected, I think Agnes didn't mention. Peranakan food is not only about meat and I think you even write down, it's also fish and seafood.
Yeah. Seafood. Sorry. Correct.
And seafood lah, fish and seafood lah. Basically all seafood lah, prawns lah, squids lah, and fishes and all that. Yeah.
No, I think I did write a post before that after your Peranakan sessions. Not the main ingredients besides meat, it is pork and chicken. There's other seafood also, fishes also, definitely. Some also got itik, got itik also.
Yeah, you eat everything.
Yeah, but majority they're pork because a lot of them say, especially in Agnes, she just gives me inspiration to find out more lah. Because you say, the pork, how to say lah, you go there, for do what, that kind of thing, you see.
Okay,
yeah, say again.
Yeah, okay. You're talking about the chick girl lah. I've eaten it because I saw the picture.
Yeah.
I saw the picture, a bit of fat. You know my downstairs the what call it? What kway chap has a lot of stuff. No, they taught me a lot of things to eat. No, I learned how to eat the intestine. The intestine. Tua teng tao.
Yes.
Okay, that's a part very nice to eat, better than the intestine. And they recommended me the cheek. You know, the cheek. That they call it cheek lah, because I can't speak. He said, you want a cheek, so I can try lah. Very nice. The same what you respect the ground, JOWL. So I've eaten that.
This one, JOWL is here.
Yes, very nice to eat. I love that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Better than but there's some change, but a lot of meat. No, there's some change, but a lot of meat. And then very hard. So I prefer this part. Yeah. They recommended me a lot of stuff lah, tua teng tao lah, and then the cheek thing lah. You know, very nice, very nice. I go for that now. Yeah.
I saw a how. Is this the how that I know from cooking and baking?
John How.
Yes, dear. There's only one how.
One and
how
only
are you?
how. Right? Yeah.
So how are you?
How is very how. Any question, Bee Hong?
I think
No more questions. What about the rest of you? Any more questions? Wow, all taboo already. I left only 6 or 7, 8 about here.
Nine.
What about Shara? Any more questions before I go through another question?
Oh, no, it's okay. Very good.
No more questions. Any recipes that you want?
Very educational because
very good. Thank you, Sally.
because
a lot.
The various
Okay. So the next question I'm going to pose is, who did most of the cooking when you are growing up? I start with Katun.
Oh, who did most of the cooking?
mother, grandma's law. But in my case, is my late husband. He will do all the chopping of the bones, the thread fin bones to boil porridge.
Okay. The bones of
June Lee go say she missed it. She missed your session.
It's okay lah. She can always watch the video. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then what about you, Agnes? Who did most?
My grandmother.
Okay, what does she cook?
Grandmother. Yeah.
Can you share her regular favorite or your favorite dishes?
I say she cook a lot of old dishes like the thing that Nelly mentioned, all that thing. Then ayam siu ati babi bungkus. Because she made all those things. She's a typical Peranakan lady. So when I was growing up with her, she cooked a lot like ati babi bungkus. No, the one that is the ball thing. And then I remember I went to Penang for holiday. Said buy a lot of the salt fish. I said okay lah. So buy a lot of salt fish for her to eat lah. And then I learned a lot from her. Yeah. But of course, she passed on. My father took over the cooking. My father retired before my mother. So I was saying, Peranakan men, the one that I know, even that they are working, wife working, but they come back, the wife will take care of the children and like driving to school, but they do the cooking. 4 men I know did that already, They're young men, 40 plus only, After come back, they say I masak already. So for me, it's always a man. My grandmother, she's a lot. I learned a lot of traditional Peranakan things from her, but her cooking is the best. I like her cooking. Yeah, when she died, of course, everything passed on no more. Then of course the recipes are like that a bit here, a bit there, a bit here. So everything's a bit you know what I mean? So I don't have proper recipe. I can't write proper recipe down. That's the thing.
Maybe you can ask Catherine to help you. She'll be able to write.
I asked her to have one time, I asked her to have one. I give her the recipe. You put for me measurement, can? Remember, Catherine? Those days, I asked you one time to put all the recipe for me, the measurement.
Yeah. What about how? Mr. How? You don't show me your face. And how? What about you when you're young? When you're growing up, who do most of the cooking? Grandmother, mother? Mother. What does she normally cook for you, and what is your favorite dish?
I guess a bit of Hakka style.
Interesting.
Yeah. I think Hakka would be like I mean also Hakka would be the what? The Mei Cai cold roll.
Yes.
I just like that.
I have this already. It's part of my topic, but since you said it, I will show you a video later on.
Okay, then you
Let me
teach me how to cook.
I don't teach you how to cook lah, but I show you this video. I find it very interesting also.
Oh, Mei
Wait
Chai,
ah,
is it?
梅菜扣肉。
Oh, okay, wonderful, wonderful.
等一下哈，我 show you 哈。你再说啊，you happen to say that out of my mouth 我未講，你就把我講了。Okay, wait ah. It might not be good. You can discuss. Akak 梅菜扣肉。
Mustard.
Wow, so many can say. Walao you.
哇，三針吧
Yeah. Normally they called it. They call it blanch. Wow, too long. 10 minutes. I was called it only lah.
Oh, yeah. I will not.
Yeah, where got so long one? 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Too long, too long.
Of course, the minute you call, you have to refresh with ice water to stop the cooking time. Then you stir it. Ha. Wow. This fellow cooking a bit too long lah.
Yeah. With the thing.
Because after that you have to steam again. Anyway, his steps are quite interesting to know. Maybe this fellow is how, look at the hand.
Wow, you know his hand.
It's a lady's hand, lady's hand, right?
Man.
Yeah, ka? Look at lady's
Very
hand.
cute.
Oh, this one is good. To learn how to wash the preserved vegetables.
Okay.
This one, there are two types. One is the salty one is the sweet one.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
So you think it's sweet or salty? I think it's sweet or salty.
You buy the sweet one. Don't buy the salty one. Because salty
Okay.
You see the salt?
Oh, look at the salt.
Cook for 2 hours on this fella. Wow.
Wow, so for 2 hours.
think a bit.
Like wash clothing like that, you see, ring it one.
Like the sweet one better. Easier also. No, because salty is really very salty. Really.
That's why the guy took for 2 hours lah.
I think it's salty one, huh?
I tell you what, after this video, we will ask our friend Ng Hao to tell us what he thinks of this video. Yeah? Now we only learn the steps.
Yeah, it is.
I like this one because the way he presents it.
Oh, he cut so thin, huh?
Yeah, this is the actual way of cooking. This.
I see.
It's not the, you cut it small and then, no, this is the actual way.
Sugar, soy. Thick soy sauce, that is the dark black one. 绍兴酒.
A bit very exaggerated, but never mind. They put a lot of sugar.
No, the seasoning is actually up to you, your preference, but it's the way they do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just learn the way they do it. It's quite interesting. I like this one.
But cover.
No, you see how he arranged.
They start doing it.
Yeah, they start. You see how.
Oh, arrangement.
Arrange. That's why I want to show you all. A lot of people ask you, how you do this, how do you do that? This is the way you do it. But again, sayang, seasoning is your preference.
Oh, okay.
You want salty, you want sweet, you want pedas, you want chili.
Then you steam it.
Oh, 90 minutes, too long, huh?
I think of No, I mean, it depends. For me, I will not put 90 minutes.
You try 30 minutes, and then 30 minutes not tender enough, the next time you do 90 minutes. But this is the way you present it. Very nice. I like his presentation.
Presentation is very nice.
Nice.
Mm.
This one I will definitely thicken it with a bit of corn flour, very light corn flour. Otherwise so watery.
Yeah.
And this spring onion, I would rather soak in ice water, then it will curl more, then it looks nicer. Look, Okay, how?
What? Yes.
Huh?
I don't remember my mom putting so much effort to cook the dish.
Exactly. I
Then
won't
what
do
is
like
good?
Where's
I
my
won't
mom quite slacko.
Then you tell us what your mom put lah, what you remember.
I don't know. I guess just soak the veggie, then soya sauce and fry the thing. That's all. I mean, wow, this one look so hard working, so hard work.
Besides
Yeah.
for presentation, that's why I think it's good. It's another way. Maybe your mom one is cut everything put inside her, then boil
Yeah.
into the pot, right?
Then you simmer for maybe
Yeah.
half an hour to 1 hour.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
because simmering is direct heat. That's why that one is not direct heat. That is like two ways. Yeah.
Which I think will end up the same thing because the basic flavor is the mei chai and the bar you, is it?
Correct.
So whatever you do, the three basic flavor will still be there, right?
Correct. Yeah, we learned something from how also. This is the
No, don't learn anything from me.
Hey, no, learn some tips lah. You know, you just what how said is quite true. Some olden days, this ama, they will put in the crock pot and then they just tun, you know, for a couple of hours. For this guy, couple of hours. Oh my goodness, this guy is 90 minutes. Yeah. So it depends on what I'm trying to show. This one is how you can present it when you have a lot of people come and then you standby days. You just put one side. When they come at time, you heat up again. So you just pop, you know, then you serve.
Yeah.
nice.
That's a good idea.
More for presentation. But even I will not do what this guy is doing, like what Howard say, because I do this dish very often though. So yeah, never mind about mine. It's about the same as what Howard said.
Because today talk more about pork. So if time permits, I look at 5 minutes. Let me show you two more videos. Which there's two types of 6-hour pork. One is the bola one. One is use the some bat one. Let me show you again. This one is very good also, which I think I will tell me a lot of banyak.
But
Step. Okay.
By the way, Pranakan loves pineapple. Pranakan cook a lot with pineapple.
Yes. This one is very different. You just see this one is
sweet sour pork.
Yeah. Different type.
Sweet sour pork.
Correct. These are the ingredients that you can prepare. Pork butt or pork collar.
But okay.
Tenderize it further lah. Ouch.
Very painful
I
My
have this one,
finger
you
is
know.
scared. Huh?
I have another type one. Just press on it.
Must be very tough right around you. That's the top must be very strong to poke. Cannot also.
This one
This is nice.
Oh, lama, you do so much kung fu.
Yeah lah.
I think it's different ways of tenderizing.
Yeah lah.
It's not only pork lah. Other meat also.
It's cooking wine, egg. Wow.
Touch.
Cornstarch basically is to make it tender also. This is the interesting part.
Talking about tenderizing, I learned something from the Korean. They use a lot of pan, the Korean pan.
Yeah.
They bola.
I like this one, bola, you see. That's why this is the interesting part.
Yeah, this is the one that I like, you know.
Yeah.
Like some they coated with the corn flour mixture, different.
Correct.
Yeah, this is the type I like. Crispy.
So you like to cook lah?
I cook once failure. I followed the wrong recipe. I coated the flour with some
another one, which is Chef Eric one. Let me stop share first. Chef Eric one, different. Okay, this one is funny. He's a real clown, this guy.
Eric.
今天我帅吗？
这个很
哟，那今天的这道菜呢，是我的儿子的最爱，就是凤梨酸甜五花肉。我用的是五花肉，首先我就把这个最上面的皮把它拿掉，所以在这一层呢，先开山。所以每一次呢，他从这个英国回来的时候，他说：“哦 ，Daddy， 我要吃凤梨五花肉。”哦，可以。我就特地买了这个肉过给他。然后呢，我们从这边我们就切成丁块。在这个肉的方面呢，我们要调一点味道 ，OK， 少许的糖，少许的胡椒粉，少许的盐，加一点麻油，然后我们就捏一下。现在呢，我们掺一点蛋。凤梨不需要用到整粒，我们切成丁。
See how you hold the knife?
现在呢，我们就切一点大葱哈，我们可以切全部是丁。青辣椒呢也是切丁，里面的籽呢我们就把它打掉，敲一下就可以了，就这样切。红的也是一样。然后我们切一点这个灯笼椒，然后这是切成丁块。你看那个颜色多么美，这个青葱我们也是切丁。粉、柠檬、蒜头一粒就够，不需要多。
He add lemon and orange, give it a fruity zesty taste.
差不多是10到15分钟就 OK 了。我们就多多少少跟它过一个粉，把它的粉呢轻轻的敲一下，给它的粉掉了。炸这个猪肉的时候呢，它油要差不多中大，它有点冒烟啊就 OK 了，我们就可以下了。OK， 肉浮起来了，我们可以把它拿起来，放在这里。现在我们怎样呢？看得到吗？可以了。我们炸过一次，炸2次的原因就是这个外面呢给它脆一点，这外面脆了，它的肉才是在里面。
He already told you the reason what? Why he does?
I can't speak Chinese. That's what he's talking about.
OK， 完成了，可以上锅了。
Sally had to explain to me.
现在我们放点油。好，我们先放这个洋葱。OK， 全下，除了青葱，我们最后才下。
This is interesting because he add more in garnish.
青葱。
wine 啊。
好。
Yeah.
现在可以放。
Chili 啊，有 chili 啊，本来那个 love chili 啊。
给它滴油。
Yeah.
就爆香这个蒜。
I love the capsicum.
花雕酒来。
这花雕酒。
哦，the 花雕酒。
Wine Chinese wine 啊。
这个番茄酱。
花雕酱。哦。
柚子酱。
柚子 sauce。
Lemon pairing。
Lemon pairing sauce。
这个 Chesterfield sauce。
有点 almond sauce 啊。
Yeah。
弄均匀一点。
That looks nice.
In Penang Peranakan food, they use a lot of this Worcester.
香，特别好吃。可是我要加一点糖，因为太酸了。好，然后现在这个时候呢，我们就把咕噜肉放进去，黄梨放进去，把它弄到均匀。
So nice.
Yeah.
粒的材料。
This is the coffee shop style that I used to eat.
Yeah, this is coffee shop style, correct?
Yeah. So I eaten the Toa Payoh coffee shop last time many years ago.
各位，完成。
I let you finish.
If you don't know, ask me.
Ask me. You speak Chinese, how to ask me? I know what you're talking about.
7次，凤梨就出来了。1、2、3、4、5、6、7，还有个8，猜，那就算8吧，好吗？我跟你讲，厨师都不会算的。你看多么美。
It's funny. This guy is really funny.
Okay.
Okay. That's well. I don't know whether he wants to. I think it's just past 4 minutes, but actually my last topic is the glossary terms items. Let me show you the, okay. I show you the screen easier lah, instead of talking, then you all can see, but I will definitely, I will definitely share screen again. You see, today we talk about dash. When you say a dash of wine or a dash of lime juice, it's 1/8 of a teaspoon. Deglaze. Deglaze is what we learned last 2 weeks, the last session, is to dissolve brown food residue in the pan with liquid. That means when you pour it, then okay. To cut dice, that means you cut it to a quarter, then to 1/8 dice. Quarter inches is cube. 1/8 of an inch is dice. Dollop is always you put like yogurt, one dollop, 1 scoop, and then you put it's semi-solid lah. Then you put it on whipped cream, and then you mix. Mostly on Western lah, but even in Indian cooking also they put. They normally don't cook yogurt and sour cream one. They always do it on the finishing. Okay, or you can also make mashed potato to make a very nice dollop. Drench, last week we said that's what Chef Eric and just now the guy do. Drench, you coat it with flour, uncooked food, dry thing. Dress. Okay, you dress, that means you put dressing, salad dressing. That's why you dress the sauce, you dress the food. They call dress. Drizzle means you fall bit by bit all over in fine streams. That's called drizzle. Usually in melted butter, oil, or melted chocolate. Of course, dust is the last part. That for icing sugar, you just put the dust. Okay? Clear now?
Yes.
Any more questions?
Yeah, just now, Catherine was saying, Eric explained in Chinese, right? He fried the thing twice. He said in Chinese, I don't understand.
He said you fry it twice to make it crispy because his meat is very soft. But normally people fry twice is you fry it just cooked. Then you let it set aside. Okay, room temperature. Because as long as it's hot, when you take out, when you touch also your hand cannot cook earlier. So you just leave it aside until it slightly cool down. Then after that, very high heat again, you just pour. Then it becomes golden brown. Because if you want to wait until the golden brown, don't forget when you take out, when anything, any meat that you rest, juice will ooze out. When the juice ooze out, then it's no longer crispy. That's why must 炸2次. This one they won't tell you.
I see. Because I used to fry thing, I said twice, but I don't want to waste my oil. Then I scared like extra oily, so I use once. No. Then like that show. No. So one day I learned the Korean, that machi, the chicken right around. So I did fry twice, But I find the result is a lot of difference. So I learned to fry twice when they said need to fry twice, Yeah.
Okay. All right. Something just came in. Sorry. Catherine, what do you think?
I know. I'll just explain to her. The outer layer is more crispy, but the inner layer is more tender. It's not so hard.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Sally, when you fry twice, is it the same oil?
Yeah, of course. You're so rich. Then for so many oil.
It won't be oily, It won't be oily, extra oily,
What you normally do? What I normally do is I want double fry. I will strain it.
Okay.
Another pot.
Another secret or tips is you must use very hot oil. Then that's the secret. Then when you come out, you can see it's without oil. It's not oily at all. It must be hot oil. But if you very fire and not hot piping hot it will be like very oily looking. No, it's piping hot. Then you can see.
Okay. Let me elaborate more on Catherine. So Catherine's is correct. So normally, what you do is that you have to be hot. Okay, because your food is cold. So if it's not hot enough, when you put the food down, the temperature of the oil goes down. So when it goes down, when it goes to the meat, it becomes Chinese called ga yu, ga yu. That's why sometimes the food very soggy because it's got a lot of oil taste. Catherine said it's true. Must be high heat. Then you come up.
Yeah, just for a while, then take out. Then you can see that it's not here at all. Yeah.
Okay, between the first frying and the second frying, what's the time duration the best?
You just leave it for a while to cool it down. Not say cool until completely cool because pulling the meat down is to let it, because anything, chicken or whatever, steak you fry, you leave it on the plate. After you see all blood come out.
Oh,
Because
is it?
steak is not coated, whereas all these are coated, so it's concealed inside. But more or less also the what
Oh.
the outer layer will be not so crispy. So
Oh.
the second one, like what you say, high heat. Someone say, "Well, high heat burn how?" Of course, you know how to control lah. But you don't have to worry because it's a quick one.
Oh.
High heat you put in, right? You put in, then the temperature will go down already. It won't be forever like 100 degrees. You know, let's say example 100 degrees. The minute you put out,
Oh.
it down to 90, 95, you know, the 80 at time. Then you char, then you take out.
Oh. Can use this method for fries, French fries?
Yes,
Oh.
French fries for me. Yes.
Oh.
But I think for you go and ask your husband to invest a small air fryer.
I have air fryer. I do not to make multi-use of it.
Air fryer, no headache. You just put inside after you open the drawer, you beep. Okay already. Okay, perfect.
It's a really good thing, air fryer. I love an air fryer.
Yeah. I got it as a gift, and you know what? I know to do only the chicken nugget.
I fried fish inside also. No, I fried fish. Tauhu also. I put parchment paper. Then of course I cut holes lah. Then I put the fish. And then after that, I see that I turn the others. I cook tauhu goreng also. I mean, for me, I'm not fussy lah. Also can cook okay lah. Not say it must be crispy or whatever, you know. Because I for one person, and then furthermore, I don't want to make my kitchen smell lah, you know. So I just cincai lah. So I can cook okay lah. I cook fish also. Yeah.
Okay, we talk about French fry. There's two types lah. If you want a raw one, you have to blanch it first. Then it's sweet parboil. Blanch it, then you put it inside. Raw one cannot cook very easily. Then what you can do is cut thinner and then you deep fry. You deep fry, then you drain it.
Air fryer.
So when you deep fry, it's hot, so you better cook by itself. Then you have to fry second time. But for frozen fries, it has to be deep fry frozen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I never know you can blanch. No, I've never done that.
Yeah, otherwise it will take a longer time to cook. Yeah. But you don't blanch also can, because you know what, when you blanch, the French fry is still like that, you know. If you don't blanch, you start from raw to cook, then by the time you finish,
you
need to eat, you know what happened or not? The French fry like my grandmother like that, too much moist. Okay, actually we are exceeded. We exceeded for 11 minutes. But any more last question before we end it?
Yeah, Sally, I saw from my frozen shop, you know, every time I go down to this store, you order the fried rice or what, their prawns are medium-sized prawns like this, but very crunchy, you know. Then later I noticed in my this frozen food section, this private shop, they have a whole packet, shell or unshell, you know. It's shell and unshell prawns, but it's not cooked yet, no. So is this prawn safe to eat or not? Is it a way chemicalize it or something?
Definitely.
So is it safe to eat?
For Tsupa store, they have to do it because of cost conscious. For me, I will never eat it. I will never. I will, like I ever mentioned before, I will buy atas ticket, IQS, individual quick freeze.
Wait, IQS
IQS frozen. Freeze, the word freeze. IQ, individual quick freeze.
Individual quick freeze. Oh. So how do I notice? Is it from which shop I will buy from?
From seafood shop. Normally those supermarkets they will have it. Those
so the frozen section.
Yeah, IQS means like it's individual prawn frozen. You know, it's not like you have one block. You know, one block together, because one block, if you want a certain amount, you have to defrost the whole thing. So it's never good to defrost and then frost.
Yeah.
Okay, our friend here. You can stop recording already.
No, look, IQF is
going to cut off.
Yeah. Okay, Terrence, you can stop recording. We only got 2 minutes left. I want to close already. Any more questions, Iris?
Not question, but just to another tips. When you do the prawns, the fresh prawns I'm talking, you put a bit of sugar.
Cut off already.
It's going to be very crunchy. It's very nice. Okay.
Yeah, but for IQF, no need
No.
For this one, IQF,
okay.
Need to put,
So NTUC will have IQF all this thing. I go and look at the packaging.
Let me find the what, and I forward to you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Any other questions there, Iris? No. Okay, that will be all. Miss B Hong, thank you for coming and your first session here. She's busy also. Okay, parents, that's it.